Hi, I'm Brett McDonald, and I've been helping families obtain mortgage financing as a loan officer in Scottsdale, Arizona for 21 years, and I am an expert on credit. Now, credit is the number one thing stopping people from owning a home. Over the years, I've helped hundreds of clients increase their credit score in an effort to qualify to buy a home and or get better terms on the financing that they receive. Now, if you would like to stop paying somebody else's mortgage and get your own home, this video is for you. By the way, I help my clients free of charge. Yeah, I don't charge a penny. I just want the opportunity to help your family with their mortgage needs. This is the third video in a three-part series on how to manipulate credit scores. There are main myths and misconceptions that keep people stuck, and I'm here to help you get unstuck so you can buy a house. The serendipity, the bonus is that you will also be able to qualify for better terms on car loans and other credit needs. Now, I've helped countless clients raise their score by over 100 points, and chances are good I can help you. So far in the first two videos in the series, we've covered credit utilization, which accounts for 30% of your credit score. One can raise your credit score in a huge way in a matter of just a couple weeks, and it doesn't have to cost a bunch of money. That's video one. Video two covered how to quickly obtain credit and build good credit. It's important to note that good recent credit can overpower old bad credit. So please take a look at those videos if you haven't seen them yet. In this video, we will cover rehabilitation. If your credit has a couple boo-boos, sometimes, not always, but sometimes those negatives can be removed. Now, if you have assorted late payments on various loans, those are boogers. Those are really difficult, if not impossible, to remove. Now, if there's some company out there telling you that they can remove those items, be wary. There's a lot of snakes out there in the credit repair business that charge $300 or more a month. And after you've paid them for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you'll be grumpy because they didn't accomplish jack squat. What can often be deleted is collections. Now, a collection is a debt that was not paid on time, and after several months, the creditor sent it to collections. Sometimes the original creditor will have its own collection agency, perhaps a big hospital or a big company will. But more often than not, the original creditor has sold the debt to a third-party company for pennies on the dollar. And sometimes that collection company will sell to yet another collection company for 5 or 10 cents on the dollar. Credit collection business is a billion-dollar industry. But one thing to remember is collection companies are about one thing: collecting money. So if a creditor is owed $1,000 and they sell it to Acme Collection for $300, anything Acme Collections can get you to pay above $300 is profit. Yes, again, Acme Collections is all about profits, and they really don't care about your credit. Medical collections are the most common collections, and it is my experience that they are the easiest to get deleted from a credit report. In fact, 41% of working age Americans have medical debt they're paying off, and often these result in collections. Now, you can do this yourself. You don't need me. That said, I'm here to help, and I've gotten really, really good at getting collections deleted. What I do is this. I do a 3-way call with my client on the phone to the collection agency and ask them to accept the pay for deletion if the debt is just a couple $100s or less. Now, if the debt is larger, I will try to negotiate a settlement for deletion. So in the case of you owing somebody $1,000, we'll try to get them to accept $700 or something like that. Remember, they probably bought that debt for $300 or $500, so anything they collect above that is profit. And so if they're winning, they're making some profit, they're probably going to cooperate. Now, almost every time I've ever done this, I've succeeded in getting the derogatory item deleted from the credit report. I've had success at least 97% of the time. And there are several important things to know. One, attitude is everything. We don't want to fight with the people at the collection agency. We need to be super nice. I mean, like Serpy nice. Those people have awful jobs, and they get abused all day, every day by the people they're dealing with. I mean, who wants to pay a collection company, really? And they are way more apt to accommodate our polite requests than a forceful demand. Mama always said you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Second thing to know is that these companies often have a maze of automated phone trees that you will have to patiently navigate, and often you'll be bounced around from department to department. So keep your cool, because you can persevere. You can win. Now, if the person you're dealing with says no, politely ask to talk to their supervisor. I've had to do this almost every single time. The lower level people usually don't have the authority to delete an item on your credit report. And more important than anything else, don't ever accept satisfied or settle for less than full balance in return for payment. Paying an item and getting a satisfied or less than full balance will actually reduce your credit score. You need to insist that the item will be deleted. Don't pay it unless they say they will delete it. Don't. Next, you need to demand that they send you a letter of deletion. This way, we will have proof we can use to get something deleted off the bureaus if that collection agency doesn't report to them like they should, and they often don't. Also, record the call. Record the call. I make these calls for my cell phone using a free application called Call Recorder. And there's been times where the creditor refused to delete the item after my client paid them, even though the representative said they would delete it. Well, recently I actually sent one of those recordings to the vice president of the company and said, hey, my client can sue you because you're not keeping up with your end of the obligation. You're not doing what you said you would. And the result was my stern email resulted in cooperation. The item got deleted and the vice president apologized. It happened so fast. It was kind of cool. I felt good about that one. Again, I've had years of practice, and I'm happy to help my clients clean up their credit so they can get home of their own. So if you are wanting help, don't hesitate to call me. I can be reached directly at 602-549-7090. Have a great weekend, and God bless.